Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to show you how to fix this LG washing machine front load, model number WM2250CW. So it's not working anymore, and I've got this code of DE it's displaying. That means the door is not locking, because it's supposed to lock so you're not able to open this door. And there's a lock in there, and you'll get a little lock light right here. But this one is not working. I was able to kind of bang on this a little bit. I even put a screwdriver in here and kind of messed with that just a little bit. I got an extra couple washes out of it, but I do have to replace that micro switch and locking mechanism now. These are the tools you're going to need. I've got the micro switch. This is for the ring around this gasket here, and then a screwdriver. So this is the lock assembly that I was able to get off of Amazon for $21. I'll put a link to it in my show description notes. Now here's the tool for that outer spring. Now you don't necessarily need this tool, but it does make the job a little bit easier. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to unplug it. We're going to leave it unplugged while we work on it. Okay, so this spring can be a little hard to find, but there it is. You're going to put one end of the tool in that part, and then the other end in the other end of the part. Okay. Okay, so I've got the spring removal tool, and you're just going to pull it together like pliers. And that's going to release that big ring around it. And then just kind of let it go. So this should stay as an assembly. Now we're just going to peel this away. It's kind of on the lip. And we can gain access to this micro switch very easy. Okay, so I don't have to remove anything else. I've got this apart. There's that assembly, there's a connector on it, and these two Phillips head screws. So I'm going to take the two screws out. Okay, so those screws, be careful, you could lose those, but they kind of stay in place a little bit. And then there's the locking assembly micro switch. Okay, so you got to unlock this connector on the back. And on the blue side, you're going to push down this little locking mechanism, and then you'll be able to pull the connector off. But make sure you disengage that lock first. Okay, so this is the old one. It's got that blue on the back. The new one looks a little different, but it looks like it's going to work the same function. It's just this is kind of different. But it takes the same connector. Okay, so the new door switch, I've got the electrical connection on. And now I'm going to line it up here. Turn it around, and there's where the two Phillips head screws are going to go right there, and line it up there. And so when you're installing this, you want to make sure the electrical connection is pointed down. So it's going to go like this, and then you're just going to slide it in. That's going to fit through there. It's a little bit of a tight fit, but it does fit, and then tighten down your two Phillips head screws. Okay, so keep tightening the screws, and it should protrude out like that. Now we're going to reinstall this spring on the outside of this seal. Okay, so the way we install this gasket now, see how it's kind of loose, but if you look on the back side here, there's like a lip. We want that lip to go right in there. And you're going to kind of push it in, get that lip down in that little groove. Like that, all the way around. Okay, so the way you're going to know you got this seal installed correctly is see how it should be flush up against there. If this part of the seal is not flush up against there, you don't have it in that groove. Okay, so now take that spring that you removed. We're going to make sure that's at the bottom, but it's going to go in this there's a little spot for it right there. See how there's a little track for it to fit in? So just kind of push it in that track. Get it started on the top and the sides, and then we're going to use the tool to get the bottom installed. Okay, so I've got my tool here, put it in these hooks. Then this is going to expand it, and then you're going to use this tool to get it large enough to where it fits in that groove all the way around, and then take your tool out, which can be a little tricky. Okay, so you want to make sure that spring is in that groove right there. And then down here can be a little tricky, but it should kind of get hidden by that. You can kind of lift this up a little bit, and it should fall into that groove right there. Okay, so I got the spring back in. Let's practice closing the door. Yeah, it feels like it closes very nice now. Now you do have to kind of tug on it to get it to open, but It's sealing around the door. So now let's plug it in. Okay, so I got it plugged in, turn it on. The lock light's coming on. So this was not coming on before. So now that the lock light is coming on, it's going to work. And then let's hit the pause button, and then it should unlock. And then I heard it unlock. Now I can open the door. So that micro switch did fix the problem. I'm able to use my washing machine now. So I hope this video helps. Thanks everybody for watching.